Welcome, Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Penn State's offense comes on the field first today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck and Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Hand off to the back.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll break.
This runs through a man, a mismatch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Moves the ball up to the 30, and the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. In hurry-up mode. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the 1st down by being athletic there and great awareness.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on the
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So what happened there? The defense just
focused on defending the goal line. They just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And they'll use the ground game here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs to the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. New set of downs to the offense. First and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He's going to try to return the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fights through a tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback pulling the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. He makes the grab and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense get pushed around. 1st and goal. Good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in for the 3 on 3rd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass caught down to the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Tigers will have to kick this away. That's his fourth punt already today. And he's got it at the 15. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Tackle, but first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The offense really clicking here. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. That's a strong stiff arm. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense operating from the pistol. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. This line gets set up. It's a first down play.
Hey, Cam! Hold! Go!
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that's a solid gain with the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Ball handed off. Touchdown, Penn State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big chunk play. He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play.